Hello, Sweetness. Hello, Sun. Hey, Claire Dog and Ravishing Rick, and all of you other Jim Dandy Jimmy Jommers who watch my shitty little channel. Thanks everybody for showing up. Anyway, I didn't really know what to do this week's video on, so my daughter suggested something that she suggested before. So, how about attaching slings? I said, oh yeah, sling attachments, because she's, well, her and Rick are both getting into ARs, further into ARs, and they're looking for ideas for sling attachments. So, there's, start with the old classic, sling it over the shoulder with the standard issue 2-point sling, and it's at the sling attachment points. And this is, you hang it on your shoulder, the command of sling arms, and it's hi ho, off to mess duty we go. So this is the one that's been around for centuries, since basically firearms were invented, is the standard 2-point sling. Back when, let's see, it was 88, I guess, it was in the Persian Gulf. We were amphibious. I was in Amphibious Raider Company, Bravo 14, and we were on the Wim Brown 7, and there with the SEAL platoon. It was Gulf platoon. Those guys were great, but we collaborated with them. They had MP5 submachine guns. MP5s were big back then. And so they used, like, they had a 3-point sling that they used. So we took our M16A2s. We had just a couple years before turned in our M16A1s, and we got M16A2s. And we used some 550 cord and our standard sling, and we sort of invented a 3-point sling. And they worked okay. And then commercial 3-point slings became available, and those fell out of favor, back in favor of 2-point slings, but not this over-the-shoulder type. It was across the body so that you could hang it in front of you, so to speak. Something that was popular during the Vietnam War, that'd be Grandpa's era, was these put the roll of DR1 field wire, or your TA1 field telephone, your TA312 field telephone, your 2-quart canteen. It was a utility sling, and you could take just a couple pieces of 550 cord and put them in a loop, put them on your rifle, and clip these on there, and use them as a sling. That was like the reconnaissance dudes were doing this, the reconnaissance commandos, and the clip would hook to would bang against their rifle and make a noise. So the MACV SOG, Military Assistance Country of Vietnam Studies and Observation Group, those special forces guys, they would take and clip this part off, and they would just put a piece of 550 cord on there, and then it was no longer banging against their rifle. And you could take, like, this is a 18-inch piece of 550 cord. This is a 12-inch piece. You can see you take and put it through there, a 12-inch piece, and then you can just clip, and you have a sling. You could do it at the other end too. So where's my other Here's my other piece. It's an 18-inch piece. Get that. And you got that. And there. Da, da, da. You got your 2-point sling at both ends of your gun. And of course nowadays we got, and if you're gonna put a piece, why not put a, this is 24 inches. If you're gonna use a piece of 550 cord, why not put a bosun's lanyard knot in it? It's like Doc Brown said, when Marty said, you built a DeLorean into a time machine. If you're going to build a time machine, why not do it with some style? Then we come to, I sort of brought one over. We get real fancy. Magpul has these clips like this that you can put on there. And they have, Mom got me this. But did you die? Then you could clip that on there. If you want, you could put like multiple of these so you can move it back and forth. Just get yourself some 1/8 inch elastic cord and make yourself all you got to do is tie it on there. You don't need anything special. And then it's got this type of push button. These things work great. They're awesome until you get some sand in them. Then they're less than awesome. But you could take, see, it's a 2-point sling. It goes over your body, cross body. But this one is so flippin' fancy that you undo it there. You clip it underneath here. Then you take this part and you go like this and you turn it into a 1-point sling. See? Isn't that nifty? Of course, the origin of the 1-point sling was the old cavalry carbines, musketoons, which was, a musketoon was just a short musket. A carbine, I've heard it pronounced both ways. You pick one and you say it's right, and I don't care. Somebody's going to say it's wrong. It doesn't matter which one you pick. So but the cavalry carbines was on horseback. This goes over your shoulder, and this would just hang down by your hand, and you could pick it up and manipulate it, shoot it, and then just drop it, and it would hang by your side, bouncing off your side. As you rode on into the battle, you would draw your pistol, your saber, your lance, whatever other weapon you happen to have. That's the real origin of the 1-point sling, anyway. Nowadays, I don't know, they beat you in the knees, they beat you in the nuts. So that's that. And then without a clip, and if you just want to use 550 cord, you can just take your sling and sling it right through your piece of 550 cord like that. And then just slip it through your stock at the other end. And there you got a sling to hang it over your shoulder. Now, a tactical class that I took many years ago, what they said is you want to be able to unclip or unhook or unsnap one end of your 550 or one end of your sling, so that if you are injured, incapacitated, damaged, your parkour move didn't go quite as planned, if you're a couple of my viewers, if you choke to death on a random dick and you're laying there gasping and you need to get your rifle off of you, you unclip, being able to unclip from one end is a useful thing. So this is a Magpul sling. You can get these clips on Amazon, 6 of them for like, I think $7, $6.99, $7. You can get more of them for more money. And just put your 550 cord on there and clip it on and unclip it. And at the other end, you just run it through the stock. So that's another useful way you can do it. The IDF, the Israeli Defense Force, they're the ones that really did the biggest amount of pioneering using 550 cord and these slings and straps. And nowadays they have these modern, it's from Zahal, I think. It's pretty cool. And so this is like a 2-inch wide sling. It's got a clip at the end with a protective so that it doesn't bang, and it comes with a couple of pieces of 550 cord that you tie the 550 cord to your rifle, and then you clip your sling to it. And they have this part. I never really understood what that was for. Still don't know what it's for. I tried looking it up a few times. I couldn't find an answer. But the other feature they have on here is this little pouch for you to put some earplugs in. So you move into some area that you say, I need a pair of earplugs, and you've got them right there in your sling, which I think is pretty handy. And they have, here's another, it's basically the same type sling. I may have this one on backwards, but it's the same thing. IsraeliWeapons.com, and just put some 550 cord on there, clip it on, got your, yeah, I got this on backwards, but this is really easy to adjust on the fly. So I'll flip this around, but off camera. And just some 550 cord and clip it on there. So, but yeah, so the Israeli contribution to using 550 cord. Okay, then the last way we're going to go over here is you can buy these receptacles. They're for M-LOK, and you can get these. You can get them from Magpul. You can get them from a whole bunch of places. They all seem to fit the same. They all seem to be of the same pattern. So apparently it doesn't matter, or maybe it does, and I don't know it. But most of the common ones you get a just about any one of these will fit any one of these. But you can get this, like this Magpul sling, comes with both ends, with this QD quick detach. You just on there, and then at the other end, it's the same thing. Here's another example. It's quick detach that you put it on your M-lock and you screw it on there. And you plug your, and then put it on the other end of your stock and clip it on. God, I love this rifle. It's just so lightweight and so shoots so well. Anyway, so that's the last way to do it. That way, it costs you a few bucks. When I say a few bucks, I'm talking, it can cost as little as $10 or up to $30, $40 for these parts. They make not much noise. So if you don't want to go the 550 cord route, like I used to have on this one, and you want to go this route, this is available to you. So I have enough of these that for me personally, I'm not going to get any more of these. I'm sticking with the 550 cord. It works best for me personally. You can give yours a try, see what you like. You might like this best, or this, where is it? Something like this. This might be best for you. So you can put it all over the place on your rifle. Just attachment points all over the place. Once you get that, you can put this. Of course, I don't know why you would, but you can if you want. Put it there like that. I'm sure there's going to be somebody who says yes, there is a tactical reason to do that, and if there is, that's awesome. So I hope you find that information useful. Love you all, and I will see you next week, maybe.